Hey guys, it's me Ben with another Let's Play video with my client Charlie.
Woo!
So for this first test, we're going to check if the server receives and returns the request. So here it is, as you can see the server's running. We're going to go and send a HTTP request over here. And yep, you can see the server has outputted that it has received the request, found the file to return, and has delivered it. Very nice. So now the next test is to see if it does this for our other web pages. So our first one is main.html, which is the file you're currently observing. Next one, does it receive game.html? And we have to go here. And yeah, you can see it works. Next we're gonna check, does it return dead.html? Yep. And does it return our 404 page? Yeah, nice. So for our next test, we're going to check if our server can handle multiple requests at the same time. Can you pause, please? Okay, so for this next test, we're going to test, does it delete players who aren't playing the game? So we're going to just have a player going on the game, and after 60 seconds, they're going to be deleted. Can you also point to here, because it will actually say where when the server deletes it up here as well. So have both screens in there. It did it! Yay!
Woo!
Okay, so now we're gonna play just a good old game on the new hit game, Cyber Blaster.
Yeah.
Okay, well, name's too. Ben game. Whoa.
Oh my god, this is so intense.
Oh, this is so fun.
Oh, my heart is thrilling and beating.
No, you can't actually try it.
I'm trying, but look, it won't do it at the same time.
Can you not?
I'm running into the border. Oh no, I can. I got it. I've got it.
Game.
Oh, it's so intense.
Oh.
I'm dodging all these bullets.
And I win. For this next series of tests, we're going to be testing the bullet system. So first we're going to shoot Charlie in the 4 cardinal directions, and his HP should reduce. Yeah, okay, see that's working from the left. Yeah, alright, I probably can't really see that. Yeah. From the top. Yeah. And right. Yeah. Okay, and if you shoot directly on him, I noticed the bullet gets destroyed, but he isn't taking damage. This is because the bullet isn't alive for long enough for the bullet live data to be sent for Charlie to receive it and take the damage. As a result, the bullet is destroyed, but Charlie doesn't take damage. So yeah. Okay, so for our next test, I'm gonna fire bullets at Charlie. Actually, no. We're just gonna fire bullets in a random direction, and the bullets you see the bullets never go over 7. Because they get deleted. Our next test, it's quite similar. It's just to see that they get deleted after a certain distance. Maybe show the top screen because you can't really see them. Yeah. So, yeah, they get deleted after traveling a certain distance. So that saves on server resources. That's it. No, I'm done. So for this third test, I've changed the code slightly. So now it delays for 10 seconds before returning the web page. So we're going to send one request first, and then on one device, and then 5 seconds into that request, we're going to send another request on the second device, and the idea is the second device will return it 10 seconds after its request. Okay, so I'm going to start our server. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yay! That's good. For our next test, we're going to test if our virtual server system works. So, I need to get the thing. So we're going to have, so for the first one, we're going to have player A on server 1 and player B on server 2. And they shouldn't be able to see each other. So that's player A on server 1. Player B on server 2. And what do you know? They can't see each other. After that, we're going to get player C to join server 1, and player A and C should be able to see each other, but player B is still on their lonesome. Cool. And yeah, it works. Yep. Okay, so for our 6th test, we're going to test our name validation. Does it ensure only valid names are accepted? So first going to test does it accept the name if our name is longer than 10 letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It doesn't. Maximum name length is 10 characters. So does it accept it if it's 10 characters? Yes, sir. We need to go back now though. Does it accept it if it's a blank input? No, which is good. And what if the length is like in between, which we actually already tested, but yeah, it works as same. Cool. So for this next test, we're gonna test that the server blocks a player from getting into the game if the number of players has reached its limit. So we're gonna have like 5 players enter a server, and after that, the 6th player should be kicked off, while like not allowed to join the game. So here's our first player, player A. Here's our second player, player B. Here's our third player, player C. I get this like, look, this is quite a lot of tabs open now. Our 4th player, D. Okay, 5th player. Does the 5th player join E? Yeah, they do. But does the 6th player join? What's after F? No, because the player limit has been reached. Okay. But can he join server 2? Stop. For our 5th test, we're going to test player movement. So I'm going to have Charlie over here moving in the 4 cardinal directions.
Okay, so this is up, down, left, right.
Nice. And now I'm going to have Charlie move diagonally.
Diagonal, 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 diagonal.
Good. And the test after that is to test, does the camera follow the player? And as you can see, when they're moving around, it does. It follows the player. So, because, yeah, you can also, there's a little bit of smoothing with that as well. And yeah, that's it. So for this next test, I'll be testing the robustness of the game by seeing if the wall collisions work. So you can see by the mini-map, I'm kind of to the right of the mini-map for a moment. So if I carry on moving, I should get stopped. And yeah, it's not letting me through. We can also check the other walls. So here's the top wall. The corner cases. And yeah, so one thing is the lines. There isn't a clear border to like where the map ends, but yeah. So for the next test, we're gonna test the leaderboard system. Check if the leaderboard system works as a leaderboard system should. So if A killed player B, and then A should become the leader of the game because they'll get the most points. Yeah, you can see here we've got 1 point now. Get player B back into the game. I'll get a third. Oh yeah, and then you can see on player B's device, they can now see the leaderboard, and the leaderboard doesn't see anyone because they're the best in the game. So the next dude is gonna join player C. And you can see player C now also sees player A as the leader. Very, very cool. And player B doesn't see player C as the leader. Can have player C kill player B. Player B back. Oh. Yeah, and this is the yeah. You're really zooming in on that.
I think there's an error.
Okay, so it turns out I missed out on a test to test if the bullet fires in the direction of the mouse cursor, so I'm just going to do that now. Sure. Okay. So you're going to fire it here, yeah. You can see that it's following the direction of the mouse. I'll click my mouse. Okay, for the next test, we're testing the link. So here we got a HTML file. It's using some CSS over here, which is going to make the H1 text all green. We got, and that's the text. We also got an image over here, and we got some JavaScript, which is gonna do some annoying display text. So, over in main, we're linking it like this, and outputting it into link test release. So this is what it looks like. You can see the CSS got linked, the image got converted and linked, and the JavaScript got linked. So oh my gosh. Whoa. Okay, for this next test, we're going to test. We're going to try and break the server by changing the URL. So here's the main page. Can we access 404 through the main page? Yep. Can we access the dead page? Yep. And can we access the game page? Even though we're supposed to access it through this button here, to see if it can handle it when we try to do it from the URL, and it looks like it does. So from the 404 page, main page, dead page, and the game page, Cool. Then we'll go from the dead page, main page, dead page, for a full page, dead page, and beginning page. Cool. So that's covers all those cases. But another thing to consider is our server things. So like we have the servers work by just adding a number in the URL. So potentially, if we join game 2, we'll be joining the second virtual server. Or it just actually no, yeah, it would default to the first server because I haven't actually technically officially selected it. You'll have to select it from here, but here. Oh, so that's what I mean. Like it'll appear like that. So if we change it like this, then it appears to still. It just keeps putting me into server 1 if you're trying to change it from there. But what if we try one that doesn't exist? I suspect that won't go as well. Yeah, that crashed the server. Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Hackerman, and it's time to put an end to this so-called Cyberblaster website. So, with static web pages like this Wikipedia page, you're able to just like change the HTML directly, and then it'll change accordingly. So we'll see if we can do that with this website. And yeah, that changed it. But if we really wanted to actually put some damage on the server, we need to like change the JavaScript. So one way we could break the server is to bypass the validation feature and just so let's spin up a new server, because I don't actually. I'm gonna try that out. So usually to validate, there's this variable which depends on the validation returned by the server. But let's just always keep that as true. See if we're able to bypass with a really long name. Oh no, it's too smart. We can't do it. That's just an aspect of JavaScript being dynamic. But what we could do, as a very clever hacker that I am, is I can add a breakpoint over here. So now when we do that, the web browser will pause at this line, and we can manipulate this value in the console. So at the moment you can see valid is false, so it's about to kick us off. But how about we just do a sneaky little true. Let's run this. Whoa! And we broke in. Cool. So how else can we mess the server up? Let's get another guy in. Bob.
Okay, so let's stop that breakpoint because that's quite annoying. So as a hacker, I'm not very good at video games, so let's fix that issue. So, oh no, Bob is beating me really bad. So what I could do is I add a breakpoint whenever I get hit. Owie. And let's just try and get some health here. That's 500. And whoa. Now I just regained a bunch of health. So in this scenario, you can see Bob is beating me, and we can't have that. So one thing we could do, one thing I found as a hacker was that they're storing a name in local storage, which could be what they're using to display on the leaderboard. So what we could do is try and change that to make people think that I'm Bob. So because here it's changed, but nothing happened on that screen, and yeah, nothing happened